It's like a half total eclipse,
Yes,
whatever.
sir.
It's a lunar
sir.
eclipse, fucking
Yes,
whatever.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, if I were you, for the rest of the week, and however long it takes, try to make more sense of the story you're telling on this song, because there is a story that I'm seeing and I'm hearing. You just got to give yourself the time to build that story. You know, an author doesn't write a book in a day or two, man. It takes time. Sometimes you put the computer down and you go out into life and you get more inspiration. Then you come back to the book. It might be the same for you. And again, you're at a very beginner's mind stage of beat juggling. So don't put pressure on yourself to like have routines done by a certain amount of time or anything. You got to just pace yourself. But you're onto something with this song. And yo, I'm not going to, like, I was recording this, but I'm not going to even post it, because if I post it, a bunch of people are going to get the instrumental and then want to copy this shit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But yo, you're on to your first official, very cool sounding routine. Just do not like finish what you started with this. So you so far you have two moves. You have two moves. The one, and you've been talking about that like backwards chase to me for like the last month, and you finally figured it out. Right, you get into it without a problem. You do it with no problem. So that for me was an awesome moment too, to see you like, man, that's the move he's been talking to me about for like weeks, and now he's doing it at will.
Yeah.
Then what comes after? You notice how after you kind of reverted back to that same move, but then after a minute or two, you started trying to get more busier. Yep. See, that to me again is evidence that you're understanding the process. That like, all right, now I got to make it just a little more interesting. I can't just go back to the same pattern I established already.
Did you catch the email I sent you of Beck talking? Dude,
yeah,
it was
sorry,
like,
I didn't respond to it. I forgot to respond to it. That shit was really cool, man. Like, off topic real quick, Vec, what I appreciate about Vec and the Beat Junkies, those are the only guys that I feel make an effort to teach this shit organically, man, because they actually go through history. And so the majority of the people that teach this art don't care about history. They just care about the money they're making. So, you know, they don't tell the student, this is where this technique came from. This is how it evolved. These are the people that helped it evolve. They're just like, okay, you want to learn how to scratch? Here's a baby scratch, $50.
Right.
All right, here's a transformer, $100. Like, they don't give technique, or I'm sorry, they don't give context to the technique. And Vec does, man. So that was really cool that he did that. But
it was like genuine too, because like I'm watching him talk, like he's watching you. So he's like, all right, let's just watch it, which I think I cut out. Like, so we just watched the thing. And then he's like, all right, let's watch it again. He's like, all right, so he's setting it up now. Oh, shit, needle skip. All right, whatever. He's setting it up. All right, cool. Here's the pattern. Look, and now he adds this.
Yeah.
Look, and now he adds this. And, like, he's getting excited explaining it. And he's seen it 75,000 times.
Right.
And, like, I'm sure over a long enough period of time I could stare at the video and watch it and understand all that. But there was a deeper meaning to it, listening to a guy like him talk about a guy like you and be excited about it. Amen. And I'm like, I know where this comes from, and these are the people that I want to listen to.
Right.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that means more to me than, you know, DJ whoever doing something super complicated and doing it perfectly. I want you to love it. I want you to, like, watch it and go, God damn. You said it to me months ago. Every time I see Grandmaster Flash go, I fucking get chills. Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah. There's no art without that.
Amen to that, man. It's so true, dude. So, but to kind of circle back to the point is I see that you're applying that, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. You're understanding that when you're building a routine, you need to have a storyline. And that storyline needs to make sense and have chapters. And within the chapters, there needs to be drama and suspense and all that. And you're doing that with your hands. You're getting me to fucking react to things that you're doing manually, physically. on the turntables. The more you do this, the more control you're going to be able to execute, and you're going to see that like building these stories is going to come easier and easier and easier. Mm-hmm. So, yo, do not leave this episode idea. Keep building on it, dude. Keep building on it. Like, I would like to kind of challenge you even to like the next time we train to at the very least have these two sections down smooth. I'm not expecting you to even do anything new to it. If you want to, even better. But at least when we train again, be like, yo, here's the two sections of the smooth. Start, boom. You do the backwards chase into and then you let the song play out into the next part, and it's smooth. Like there are no hiccups or no. Oh, yo, hold on. Let me do this.
Yeah.
It's one shot, one take, boom. Even if it's just 15 seconds, I feel like that would show a lot of progress. And then you keep building it each week, keep building it. And all you need, dude, like my Nobody Beats the Biz routine, it's a 3-minute routine. But that's because fucking Dr. Butcher, the guy that mentored me, was emphatic about me telling a for real story with that song. He was like, yo, I want this routine to like literally not end. Like, I want you to just keep. Like they think that you're finished, and then you give them
something else, and then continue it. Because again, I had broke down all limits, and I said I want to do things like songs. Begin one thing, and just take the record and just do a whole routine with just the record, one record, and just keep going. Where they think this is the routine, then you hit them with the routine, and they think that's the routine. Hit them with another routine, and so he was like, "What do you mean?" I said, right, here, take these records home and work with them. I think these records can be worked with. He took it home. He said, Drew, when I had him, I was working on things, and we were coming up with a lot of things in my house. I said, here, take them home. He took them home. He called me a couple of days later, Drew, listen to this routine. And there was the Biz routine. And I was like, oh, there it goes.
In that era, the SP1200 was a popular sampler. Guys like Pete Rock, Lars Professor used to use it. And I had one, and Dr. Butcher had one. And on it, there's this thing called song mode, where like you literally sequence a song, and it could be like 100 different changes that you have with one sample, right? So like the first 4 bars is one change, then the second 4 bars another change, and you keep adding. And he was like, yo, I want us to be like producers on an SP1200, but we're using the Technique 1200. So he's like, keep adding, add words, and then keep going from there. And that was our thing, and that's why the Biz is such a long routine. And I'm not expecting you to do that with what you're working on now. All you really need, Michael, is a good, strong 60 to 90 seconds. And then you move on to the next idea, because at the end of the day, if you were competing, let's say in the DMC, nowadays, in my day when I was coming up, you could fucking obliterate 3 records and fucking win a battle. That's what I did. Yeah. I had Nobody Beats the Biz, Welcome to the Terradome, and then a song called Fusion Beats. But I obliterated all 3 records. Now, the way judges judge these competitions, they have this criteria that if you don't meet that criteria, no matter how good you are, you're not going to advance in a battle. Right. Let alone win one. So now my suggestion to my students that want to compete is to condense the routines to like 60 seconds, maximum 90 seconds. And something has to happen every 4 bars. Like you got to, every 4 to 8 bars, a change needs to happen so that the judges, the people watching, stay engaged. So you already have 2 changes. Let's see if we could add maybe 2 more and then call it a day. But whatever you add, make sure that it continues to build. That the right now you have change 1, then change 2. Change 2 is more interesting than change 1. Change 3 should be more interesting than change 2 and change 1. And then change 4 should be the climax. Now here's the punchline. Now I'm fucking killing it. Whatever that is.
Who was it? Dr. Butcher that gave you this initially, like, one of the other things that we watched Steve D right before we watched you. So, like, Steve D's doing Funky Drummer, and he's doing his 1-2 patterns, and he's doing Rock the Bells and all that stuff. But it was like the point that Vector's making. He's like, all right, watch. So here comes the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. He takes the record off. He pulls Funky Drummer out. He does the Rock the Bells pattern, which is not what he called it. He's like, he does his trick on that, and then he literally takes it off and goes to the next. He's like, Rob Swift and those dudes were the ones that had intros and, you know, fucked with the water bottle and like all of that stuff. Was it Dr. Butcher that was really doing that first, or did you guys come up with it together? Like, or was it not even a question like, no, I have to tell a story and that's the end of it?
Well, Dr. Butcher at the time, I'll text you when we're done talking here, Mr. Sinister's AJ Scratch routine. That routine belonged to Dr. Butcher. And I have the video, the home video of Butcher doing the routine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is really cool. Before he gave it to Sinister. But if you watch Drew's routine and you watch Mr. Sinister's routine, you see like the skeleton of the outline. You see the ideas.
1, 2, 3, 3.
But then when you see Mr. Sinister do it, there's song mode, there's song structure, there's a sequence to every move. Here's another example. Dr. Butcher had a routine with a song called Catch the Beat by this rapper called T-Ski Valley.
Oh, okay.
Again, I have the routine on video when Dr. Butcher was coming up with the skeleton, the rough outline of the routine. So in Sin's case, he was like, these are the moves that I have so far with these songs. make sense out of the moves. And sure enough, after watching me prepare for the 1992 East Coast DMC battle and understanding my frame of thought with regards to structuring a routine a la Nobody Beats the Biz, a la Welcome to the Turtle, Mr. Sinister had the mechanics down because he studied under Dr. Butcher, and then he had the concept down of structuring the routine.
I'm not quite through. I got another funky break. You hit it. Got another funky break. Right through. Hit it. I got another funky for you. I'm not quite through. I got another funky break. You hit it. I got another break. Funky break. I got another break. Funky break. I got another break. Funky break. I got another break. Funky break for you. Hit it. I got another funky break. I got another funky break. I got another funky break.
The physicality of it all, the sitting down and making sense of everything, that was me just following my natural instincts physically, but I had Dr. Butcher's voice in my head every step of the way. He instilled in me, yo, I want you, Rob, on this song to fucking build it like a straight up song. And it has an intro, a body, and an ending. And then I took that, came up with Nobody Beats the Biz. Sinister would come to my house, time me, and to help me prepare, and I would like fucking bribe him to come to my house. I'd give him like Twinkies and shit like that. And he would come, eat Twinkies, and just time me, and then get up and walk home. But I think indirectly or subconsciously, he was learning. Like, I see. Like, Sim would come over my house and never touch the decks, never touch the turntables. But I think subconsciously, he was absorbing the process of building a routine, building a DMC set. Next thing you know, I'm going to his house, and he's fucking throwing routines at me like SWAT. He finished Dr. Butcher's idea with AJ Scratch. He finished Dr. Butcher's idea with T-Ski Valley, Catch the Beat. And then he went on to build his own routines with Method Man and Real Hip Hop, Das Effects, Biggie, Unbelievable. So, you know, we were all around each other talking, vibing, and teaching each other things. And I think that that's the importance of having a network of people, however small or big. It's just good to have people around you that you bounce ideas off and vibe. So these lessons are great for you. Jumping on Vex little forum and you guys building and talking is great for you. I will say this though. Be careful about what you show people.
Yes.
Be careful, because as nice as someone may be on a forum or on a Facebook group page, trust me, they are watching and studying everything that you do, and then they're learning it. And that's why a lot of these guys jump on my threads and they ask me, yo, what song is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm training with you and we're coming up with a juggle and it's a song that they don't recognize, and we're in the video, you see that we're building ideas and we're fucking growing and we're evolving over time. We went from one backspin to like a straight up pattern over 15 minutes. They're writing in the comment section, yo, what song is that? Because they want to download the song and literally study every move that I'm either teaching a student or that a student is showing me. And you got to be careful about what you show people on these forums, as cool as they are, because at the end of the day, bro, it's competition. And everyone on those forums, or the majority of the people on those forums, eventually want to compete. And then what? You're competing against a guy that learned a pattern from you, and now he's using the pattern against you. And then what? You lose because you made a mistake or whatever the case is. So be mindful, dude, of what you show people. And it was one thing for us to do it amongst our small group because it was our inner circle. And
well, you didn't have internet and shit back then.
And we didn't have internet. We had no choice.
Yeah.
Maybe if we did, I'd be like you, jumping on forums, vibing with people, and not that you don't care, but like, yeah, like just kind of being more free. And I'm free with what I know. I'm free with my knowledge. Shit, I record these videos and I post them. But at the same time, I'm careful about what I show. You know?
Yeah,
so,
no, I understand.
I'm strategic in it because, like, I want people to know and be exposed to what beat juggling is, but I also want them to fucking do some of the work on their own.
I mean, you have to do, like, that's how you get your fucking man card with this shit. Like, you can't, I had a guy, like, I appreciate what you said before, where you're like, listen, I'm recording this, but I'm not posting any of the stuff.
Jump on the forum, learn what you can learn, help people. You know, you're building good karma, and there's nothing wrong with helping people. But that move that you did for me today, do not jump on that forum and do it in
No.
Don't show it to any. Show it when you're ready for everyone to see it at the same time, in whatever forum or platform. But Mike, you're onto something with that routine. Build on it. You should, however long it takes you, aim to have at least 2 more routine moves added to that, and then practice executing or performing move 1, move 2, move 3, move 4, and then Mike has 1 routine. Shelve that, on to the next. All right.
Yep.
Word, man.
Thank you very much.
Right on,
this is
bro.
I know we're not as busy on the tables as we have been, but you truly don't know what you're doing for me.
Yeah, no, man, this is important stuff too, man. And like I always say, I used to go to Dr. Butcher's house, and sometimes we wouldn't even touch the tables. We just talk, and those conversations played a major role in my mindset when I came up with routines like Nobody Beats the Biz. It's not just physical, man. It's a mental thing, and I go back to Butcher coming up with these dope routines, giving them to Sinister, and then Sinister finishing the routine. So, you got to also have the concept down, the mindset down. It's not just physical.
Definitely.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited to see what you do with episode, man. So have fun with it, man. Each day, just fuck around with it, play around, have fun, and let's see what happens.
Awesome.
All right, bro.
By the way, tell Dewey I said great job. I watched that whole stream. It was awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mike. Yo, and thank you for donating and buying the mixtape, man. I felt good to be able to donate money to such a important cause.
It's never that shit's never a problem, dude. You just let me know what you're into, and we contribute however we can.
Right on, brother.
I'll see you next time.
Stay up, Mike. Have fun with man.
Or torture, either way.
Yeah. All right,
Later.
bro.